Welcome back to International Trade Decode with me, Swati Panji, Principal Consultant at Sriya Enterprise, a trade finance and FEMA advisory training firm. So today we are going to discuss about a pain point of the exporters, where they get good orders from the overseas buyer. They have all the capabilities to complete it, but they do not have the working capital fund in order to complete the order. Because the working capital in the form of cash credit or pre-shipment or post-shipment is already exhausted and the overseas buyer is not ready to deal under letter of credit. Does it mean we'll lose out on our exports? Does it mean we lose out on our business? No, well, there are many options available which are regulated by different regulators locally and internationally. Let's discuss about one such avenue of finance, which is factoring. Most of you might not have heard about factoring, and I'm talking about export factoring. Well, factoring is available on the domestic also, but another time for that. Today we will focus on the exports factoring. So export factoring is basically nothing but an avenue where you can get post-shipment finance. Now let's decode what export factoring is. So, export factoring is the solution that gives you a facility to get the funds before the due date. It means you are selling your receivables to a factor, that is an agency which is ready to finance it. Now, why it is a need of an hour when our country is targeting 1 trillion of exports by 2030? Obviously, trade finance will be the need of the hour if you want to expand that exponentially. And each one of us, be it MSME, be it corporate, would require this finance if we want to expand. So let's just decode it in a very simplified manner. Suppose you have got a buyer from a very strong geography and this buyer is very good on a credit terms and credit worthiness. You can always explore factoring. Factoring is the finance which is given against the shipment. So that is post-shipment. Factoring is that it is the finance that you get without placing any additional collateral, which is what you require when you go and avail the finance from the banks. Now you would be wondering, who is going to give me the finance if I'm not having the collateral? Well, it is not as if you do not have any collateral. The collateral over here, that is the security over here, is the credit insurance issued on your buyer by the agency, that is insurance agency of a repute. One benefit. No collateral. The remittances are secured by the credit insurers. Second, the factor will only and only let you avail this facility post their proper due diligence on the credit worthiness of the buyer and the geography in which you are exporting. Third, it is a off-balance sheet item and hence it strengthens your balance sheet. Other most important thing is you do not need to get an NOC from your banker in order to avail this factoring facility. So, if you want to know more about factoring and how to avail it, you are most welcome to connect with us. Thank you.